Welcome to D&D Declassified Quickies. This one is Table Rules Part 1. If you want to watch the full video, click the link below. Today is Fostering Respect. Now this is point 1 of don't touch people's dice or don't touch other people's stuff in general. Point 2 will be don't talk about religion, politics or other things that may make people uncomfortable on the table unless you've expressly discussed with them beforehand that it's okay on the table. Point 3 will be leave your attitude and grudges at the door. When you come in, make sure you're coming in with the right attitude. Point 3 is don't touch other people. No one wants you touching them unless you've expressly been given permission to. It can be uncomfortable for people, and you're not there to make people uncomfortable. And point 4 will be respectful to other people. That includes,
all the points above,
and many more on the respect table.
For point 2, distractions at the table or on the table, try and keep phone calls or texts to a minimum if possible. It's understandable that you have life obligations, but try and, if you can, postpone those calls or texts to after. If it's a conversation you can put off to after D&D, please try and do that. Try and keep chat down to a minimum when it's not your turn, because sometimes that when you're chatting you might not notice it, but your voice will get too loud and you'll become too distracting and you'll be interrupting or breaking the flow of the person whose turn it is, and that can really impact their gameplay or their enjoyment. This goes for any other distraction. If it ends up taking away your attention from D&D, try and minimize that or eliminate it.
Now we'll talk about metagaming. Main focus of metagaming is don't use knowledge that your character does not know in the game, practically, as well as don't look up monster stats during the encounter, because that can ruin the encounter for you and everyone else. That also goes along with, if you have encountered this creature before, don't spoil it for people, because same reason, no one wants to hear what the stats are, because then there is no mystery or strategy. It's just, I already know this. Then ask your DM if there's any knowledge that your character would know, because occasionally it might be something that your character would know, but it's not something that the DM has told you. So,
Okay. Rules mistakes. What we're talking about there is if a rule is wrong and you know it's wrong, the DM's done it wrong, rather than bringing it up on the table and interrupting the flow of the game, it's biting your tongue, having a word to the DM at the halfway mark or at the end of the session, so you're not interrupting the flow of the table. Some DMs have different rules, so allowing your DM to have some kind of freedom on the table. Most DMs should have spoken to you about the different rules they have and okayed it with you. If not, bring it up at the end of the session. Again, it's about allowing the flow. Most things for it is the table's for fun, not for massive rules. Most things it's about fun on the table, not interrupting the flow of it. So keep in mind with rules mistakes, put a pin in it, come back to it and talk to your DM after the session. Nice drop. That wasn't loud at all.